Okay.
Now I remember seeing this at cost. I commentated when this team was on stream, and yes, I remember this team a little bit. And I mean, well, anytime that a Belmont is on the screen, the goal for them is to survive. You don't want, and these are both characters that have extremely good offstage games with Yoshi and Game & Watch. So the key for Karu is going to be staying alive. If he could stay alive and just not die super early, this matchup is going to be much, much more doable.
It's going to be so funny because, I mean, you see, like, Karu's going to, you know, literally just be main name of the game, throwing everything, right? He's like one of the biggest threats in doubles is like having to deal with all the clutter and projectiles, etc. on stage. And you're playing against Diddy and a Belmont? Like,
yeah, talk about
watch
clutter.
your toes, please.
Oh, and there goes Belmont once again. So Karu does lose the first stock of this set. But Soul was able to clean it up and take one off of Plus.
Okay, Plus already losing that first one pretty handedly. This is off the frantic. I told you, it's going to be frantic. Whenever you see a Game & Watch on stage, it's going to be crazy about Game & Watch, plus having to deal with Diddy, plus having to deal with everything.
Those smash attacks are just coming out like crazy.
He can afford to throw them off. That's the whole thing. Like, you normally don't get a lot of those off in singles, but because of how much is going on right now, because of Danny being able to keep people, or Plus rather, being able to keep him busy, it's actually insane.
And again, this is what I was talking about a little bit earlier. Karu already down to their last stock, and that is not where you want to be to start off the set.
Somehow Soul still sitting at 3 on this Diddy.
Well, yeah, if Soul could act as a bit of a... Oh, that's unfortunate.
It happens.
So, but yes, if Soul can continue to act as a bit more of a stock tank, then I still think that Karu and Soul are going to be okay overall.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I just need to see Karu to, like, you know, actually get something started here. He's been a little bit more on the defensive back foot the past few minutes because, you know, he was on his last stock so suddenly. And because Danny is just doing absolute Yoshi things, you know, being as upfront in your face as possible, making sure you don't get to really breathe at all. It's just like, Karu doesn't have time to set up, you know, the cross, doesn't have the time to set up the flask. It's just, the holy water is not just as useful, even though it should be in this case. He's just not able to get things going. Okay, charge him up smash. All right, let the whip crank, baby.
Karu had both of them stuck on that side of the stage trying to recover. One of them was not gonna make it out of there alive.
Okay, sitting at a high 127 though, he's in a very scary position. Potentially though, it's one stock apiece and 2 stocks apiece here. Still winnable for either side. Karu though cannot afford to get caught in between.
No, it's not where you want to be, and now he's off stage. Does make it back just barely.
Okay. Stays alive now.
Oh,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, no. And there it goes. And now all of a sudden, Soul is down to his last stock, not by his own decision.
Yes, he opted to give up that stock for Karu because he believes that they can take them down together. Oh, okay.
We're down to 1 stock apiece, everybody. Once again. And the percent is starting to rack on Danny as Soul was starting to put together a little bit of a mini combo.
Ooh, gotta be careful. Like I said, with the holy water, it does a lot of damage, but friendly fire is the thing here. And I love the fact that Soul recognized that it would be easier for him to do this with Danny than to do it by himself. So spinning that stock to get it back in here actually did prove fruitful. Did get them a stock win, and now they're fighting offside stage. Soul and Plus on the left side.
You got to be watching that. Both those players were playing so aggressive off stage trying to get the kill before the other one. Oh, and Danny's going to sneak in that up air right there on the platform. And that's going to leave Karu in the 2v1.
Oh, no.
And as Belmont, that's the last thing you want. 2v1 against Game & Watch and Yoshi.
Okay.
You know, never say never, but it's looking pretty grim for our...
Hey, he's a Belmont.
For our Belmont.
Oh, the hell is Bounce? Wait, that's such a cool tech. Oh, my God.
He gets the kill with the up tilt, and now all of a sudden, this is very doable.
Hey, I told you, Belmonts are used to fighting demons and vampires and bad things alike. What's a Game & Watch and a Yoshi to him? This is winnable. This is winnable.
Tilt. He does win it. Oh, my God. Going from losing your first 2 stocks of the set extremely early to winning a 2v1?
Yeah.
I can't think of a better comeback story. I can't.
Oh, man.
Not for a game 1.
Yeah, and it's so funny because you can see, like, immediately Karu and Soul talking about it. Like, hey, man, that was crazy. Let's not have to go that far down again, please. But no, it's just like
all the ideas that Danny and Plus had were, you know, objectively the correct ideas of how they were playing with it. A lot of the isolation, you know, getting someone sandwiched in between them. You do not want to be in between the Yoshi and a game to watch. You will either you will lose your stock or rack up plenty of damage, and that's exactly what you saw. But it's just the ingenuity from Karu being able to get out, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of heavy lifting from Soul.
Yeah,
He
definitely.
was doing Diddy things. He was going bananas, and it just worked out for them. So they weren't too far off from that victory. But man, I was
Okay,
not expecting Karu to do that.
So this time, Karu elects to change to Simon.
Okay.
Objectively the worst Belmont, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes, objectively in my opinion. Words. Game 2, Hollow Bastion.
Easy.
So here we go.
Let's go, Gramps. See if we can get it done.
I'm still got it.
Can you believe they skipped over Simon in the series, though, for the Netflix series?
I actually have not watched all of it. I watched some of it, but I didn't finish it.
Well, like, so in the lore, if we're going, like, I'm a massive Castlevania fan. That's one of the first games I ever played. So, like, in the series, in the Netflix series, the first series was Trevor Belmont, who was, like, the third in the Belmont line. And then it's supposed to go, like, Trevor, then one more, and then Simon Belmont, and then two more, and then you get to Richter Belmont in the Bloodline. But for the Netflix series, they said, no, forget all that. We're going to go Trevor Belmont, and then skip all the way over to Richter Belmont. So it's like, we don't even get the actual, like, Simon story or anything like that.
Ooh, rough death there for Simon there. Well, maybe that's why they skipped over
Maybe
him.
that's why, yeah. His vertical ain't there.
Well, you know, after watching this set, I might have to check
Down
that.
air.
I might have to go back to watching that series.
It's peak. It's so
Ooh,
good.
that down smash. Perfect. Spacing, too. Got the tipper on it and was just able to sneak in that kill on Plus.
Nice. And they needed to get that, too, because Plus was the one that took Soul's first stock with a nice place down air. So now, being able to get that back is key. See if Danny Phantasma can get things done here. Sitting at 86% the first stock. Doing a lot of work on this Yoshi.
Yeah, Soul was really going to work, too, on Plus. Had a banana combo going.
Oh, he's
Wasn't able
dead.
to finish
Oh,
it
you're
off.
so dead. Yeah, you're gone.
Another one gone. This is the folly of Belmont. Against characters like this with super good offstage games, you just don't have a chance.
Yep. Ain't got no hops. So we'll be forced to do as much as possible before falling. You see Danny still on their first stock here. Okay,
That
well,
down tilt.
eventually, finally get rid of it. But it's a winnable situation for Karu and Soul, but Danny and Plus, I feel like they're a little bit more locked in, a little bit more focused here going into game number 2. That shield is so close.
Oh, you don't want to be standing there next time. Yeah,
Okay.
Karu, you know, he might be dying early, but still is putting in work in
A lot of
different
utility,
ways.
yeah.
Oh, no.
That hit. Okay.
Wait. Okay, so, you know, you're only one stock away from evening things up stock-wise.
They can do it too. We've seen it before.
Yeah, Plus is at 123%. That is very doable. Oh, he wasn't able to take off the
Yeah.
Yoshi. but-
They need to get rid of Plus, though. They need to get that stock down, get rid of him, so he can, you know, there's no potential for like that save.
It actually doesn't even so. I'm gonna eat
Done.
my words right there before I even say them.
Done.
Karu is gone.
Yep. Just blown up to oblivion. Okay, see if Soul can get it done.
Okay, just
That's
let the
start.
forward smash rip.
Yeah, that's the
But
start.
You still got 2 more stocks to go through, and in the wow,
Yo! The up air extension.
that just worked.
I love that.
Whoa.
You know, someone's going to make a very nice NBA edit of that. Just
I hope so. I really hope so.
Just the way that was, the toss up to the up air.
Good Lord.
Oh, man, that was so nice.
Okay, evened up at 1 apiece.
Yup.
Yeah, Plus and Danny really cleaned things up there in that
Yep.
game. This time, taking out the first 2 stocks of Karu, but then also taking the 3rd stock
It's just,
relatively quickly.
yeah, I really do think the fact that, like, they were a little bit focused on Karu to make sure, like we said, even though he was down multiple stocks, the utility that a Belmont can bring with the flask, with the boomerang, with the axes and everything, and those sneaky little catches, very, very potent. But because Danny, especially Danny was going crazy. This was a Yoshi takeover game. I can't even lie.
he was just everywhere all the time, and just the great down air to finish thing off, or the great forward air to finish things off, the great up air to finish things. Like, he was doing so much work, and they were very locked in. And yeah, Karu switching immediately back to the Richter. So you get it done here.
Danny really seemed to be a good finisher there in that game, like you were talking about. And I think that that's the way that they want to play going forward, because Game & Watch can do all of the damage racking up. He's got the nairs, he's got the back airs, he's got so many tools that are just going to rack up damage for anybody. So that leaves Yoshi just being the one to have to be the finisher.
It's going to be interesting, though, because on the stage, the multiple platforms going to be a very big factor, especially for Karu. I feel like this helps him a lot more. Whenever they are present, this is allowing him a little bit more defense, but he's kind of stuck in the air right now.
Manages to get down, but at what cost? You're at 113%, and Yoshi is tracking you down off stage.
Yep. He's tracking him everywhere. He's tracking him to Mars, to the moon,
to the stars.
Up. Oh my god. He's pre-Victorian era. He doesn't know what the hell this is.
And he's gone again!
Dead! He's so dead! Yo,
oh no!
I'm so serious when I say Danny has just been locked in on him the entire time and is not allowing him to breathe. Yoshi is a Belmont hunter this time around.
They saw Belmont on the screen at the start of this set and put a big red target on his back.
Immediately. Oh my goodness. And then Plus, need to finish this one off. They're both at 2 apiece.
Keeping them in the air.
Soul doing a good job of surviving. Fully with 3 right now. Needs to get rid of Danny. Needs to, neutralize the threat, please.
Yeah, Soul's still hanging out with 3 stocks, but yeah, really just trying to remove the threats for Karu, more so than anything.
Doing as much damage control as possible. He's down at 105.
The footstool.
Oh dear. Great shield though. Managing to stay in it for a moment. Oh wow, dash attack launches in. The chain is not helping.
And Soul's gonna Karu's gonna be stuck in the air again.
Oh wow, okay, actually does survive. Barely, but he's there. 154, my poor Belmont boy.
Soul stuck here on the platform with Plus, not able to get anything off of it. And that combo, the banana trip into the throw.
There it goes.
There he goes again. The restock.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Soul, literally without hesitation, actually spin stock to get him back in. I mean, it's similar to game number 1. He says, hey, we need to do this together. I do need you to get this done. But now both of them on their last stock, while both of their opponents are on 2. Looking to finalize it, though. Okay, plus, we'll lose that one. Now they need to get Danny out there as well. Still winnable, all things considered. It's just a significantly higher difficulty.
That up smash was clutch, and they are able to get that last stock now, and now this is a very winnable game for either team. The key is going to be, can Karu stay alive?
Ooh, linking up airs here. Okay, so I see you trying to get it done.
And Karu once again stuck in the air. The game is really dependent on how long he lives. If he lives a long time on this stock, then Karu and Soul might be able to take this. Oh, gets interrupted in the middle of that forward smash.
He might be gone. He might be gone. There's the up B.
Just barely makes it back.
Stays alive for a moment longer. Still very high percentages, very high damage thresholds for both of these characters, but they can get launched rather easily.
Wait! I saw that holy water go up and I was like, oh my god! That straight up won the game for them.
That's why he spins the stock to bring Karu back in every single time, because he knows in those clutch situations, Karu's gonna do something crazy and bring it back for them. Yo,
he saw the holy water bounce off the shield and go straight up, and then he immediately runs backwards, gets the landing, forward smash. That was just disgusting.
This man is insane. Oh my goodness. Also the mental for him just to be so sure of himself and be like, don't worry, it's cool, we got this, after being down so hard, because he keeps losing. Those first 2 stocks of his fall so fast every game, and it's like he just makes that last stock. I swear, like, he just spawns on last stock with rage because of how well and how much damage he's able to pump out. And we're going right back to it.
Oh no, he spawns with Smash 4 rage because oh my god.
literally insane. All
That
right.
was like just straight up brutal.
This is set point for Karu and Soul here. See if they can lock it in, or if Danny and Plus can go ahead and get us to a game 5.
Now we saw in game 2 that they were able to clean things up and take out Karu much earlier. That last game in game 3, again, they just weren't able to close him out. Even though they took the 3rd stock that time, he was able to get another one because Soul was a stock take. I wonder if the strategy here is actually to focus Soul early on so that he can't stock tank. And then knowing that you have the ability to give Karu at any time, you don't have to worry about it coming back with a 4th life.
Right. Man, this is so interesting. What a call out. What a read. Okay.
I'm actually shocked that Plus didn't die on that too.
Right. Man, managed to get it though. They're still hunting for that first one for Plus. He's not been able to really be as much of a nuisance in this game as he has been in the previous ones. 2 apiece, and they're still sitting pretty on 3. Karu and Soul, they're turning up on a different gear right now. They're playing perfectly in sync with each other.
Karu's survivability in this game has already been miles better than it has been in the previous sets. He is going to eat a forward smash, but still lives.
Did he? I think he claimed into Plus there towards the end. So body blocking for him, unfortunately, and allowing him to stay alive here. Now you can see how much damage he can throw off. Get the axe. If that axe connects, you're
the double
dead.
throws.
Get rid of him.
And that's definitely going to take it off the top right there. The classic down air to up B for Richter Belmont. Bread and butter for him.
With the back air too to finish him. Danny and Plus are on their last stocks. Karu and Soul are still sitting hard on 3, getting these great reads, these great call-outs. The axe connects too.
You want to talk about
alive.
You want to talk about adaptation? Like the adaptation
What
has been
is
disgusting.
going on? What is happening here?
Oh wait, the rug.
Oh my God! What the hell?
To hell with you!
Plus is done. Oh man, vanquishing these demons.
Stuck on the platform too, and now the
axe
axe
connects. He wants to finish this. Let's go for the up
they're
smash.
looking for the most disgusting way to end this possible, and I am here for every single second of it.
Oh
Up B, sending him close to the top. Another one. Nope, it's stale.
Hit him with the 3rd.
Do it again. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Oh no, it didn't kill.
He's like, I will end this one way or another. Axe to connect? No.
No. What have we got? Another one. It's so stale at this point.
It's upbeat generator.
Okay. 5th time's the charm.